40. Okay.
This is Coach Perkins. You're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
And a good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen, and we welcome you to a gorgeous afternoon. A bit windy outside in Paragould, Arkansas. It is a great day for a doubleheader of Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Round Ball. We are going to start with the men today. Both games today were not scheduled at the beginning of the year, but as with pretty much every other team in the world right now, a little thing called COVID-19 has skipped things around, has canceled things, has restarted things, and the Pioneers, this game was originally scheduled for several weeks ago. This was originally scheduled. The game between the Pioneers and Bethel was supposed to be the second game of the season to be played back on November 7th. But as happens under COVID-19 protocols, that game had to be postponed, and it is today. We're glad you're here with us. I am Dustin Seymour, Sports Information Director here at The Ridge, bringing you today's contest between the 2 and 7 Crowley's Ridge College Pioneers and the guests from McKenzie, Tennessee, the Bethel University Wildcats. After this, we will have the first women's game in 28 days. But before we get to that, we've got 40 minutes of Crowley's Ridge and Bethel basketball on the men's side. Let's take a look at the matchup between the two squads. Again, the Pioneers of Crowley's Ridge 2 and 7, and Jeff Britt's Bethel Wildcats 3 and 4. Lost a tough game yesterday against Cumberland at home. They dropped that game 83-74. Just kind of ran out of gas. So it was a close game up until the last, 5-6 minutes left, and just kind of ran out of gas a bit. So the Pioneers hopefully will have seen that and to try and push the momentum, push the tempo, and keep that case up. The Wildcats in the last 5 games are 2 and 3, winning at Blue Mountain. Then losing at Campbellsville, held their own against Georgetown, top-ranked Georgetown, back on December 5th. The Wildcats kept it close. It was only a 5-point loss back on December 5th to the Tigers of Georgetown. 85-80 was the final score of that one, and then defeating Oakland City 100-88, and then again last night's loss, yesterday afternoon's loss against Cumberland, brought them to 3 and 4. Their new conference, the Mid-South Conference for the Purple and Gold. They are still looking for their first conference win after jumping back and forth between the Trans-South Conference, rest in peace, and then moving to the Southern States, and now in the Mid-South Conference. And the Wildcats, led by Jeff Britt in his 21st season, the former Brescia Bearcats standout, in the top 5 of total scoring for the Brescia Bearcats, career score. Jeff Britt in his 21st season. So the Wildcats coach has been at the bench for the Wildcats longer than a majority of his players have been alive. So to say that Jeff Britt knows basketball and knows Bethel basketball would be a wildly vast understatement. And so Coach Britt's 3 and 4 Wildcats visit Paragould. The Pioneers, over their 9 games that they have played, have scored a total of 657 points. They average 72 per game. The Wildcats, in their 7 games, have scored a total of 603, averaging 86 points a game. And so this Bethel team likes to light up the lamp, and they will look to do that today. The Wildcats shoot well from the floor, 46%, and the Pioneers on the other side, 39%. From long range, the Pioneers will shoot it a lot more often. Bethel, a big team down low in the paint. The Pioneers have converted 65 long balls out of an attempted 227, just shy of 29% from long range. Bethel has made 39 of an attempted 124 3 balls, giving them a 31.5% marking, as they average around a little over 5 3-pointers a game. Pioneers averaging 7 a game. At the charity stripe, Bethel shooting extremely well from the free throw line, 72% as a team. The Pioneers at 64%. The rebounding battle, at least on paper, totals. The Pioneers have 336. Bethel has 279. But remember, Bethel has played 2 fewer games than the Pioneers. And so Bethel averaging right at 40 boards a game. Pioneers at 37 rebounds per game. A light for the Pioneers, averaging 17 turnovers a game, while the Wildcats average turning the ball over 18 times. The steals, about as equal as it can get. The Pioneers have stolen it away 78 times in their 9 games played. In their 7, the Wildcats have swiped away 58. Both teams averaging right at 8 per game. It is the block that has been the difference for the Pioneers. Crowley's Ridge, number 4 in the nation in total blocks, 47. And they are led, of course, by Tyrell Ware's 22 blocks. Tyrell Ware, despite not playing in the Pioneers' last 2 games, the Pioneer forward freshman is still 3rd in the nation in total blocks, 6th in the nation in blocks per game. But as a team, the Pioneers are 4th in the nation with 47, with a tandem of Tyrell Ware and Riley Clairday in the underneath the hoop. Pioneers average 5 stuffs a game, and Bethel averaging 2.6 blocks per game. We'll take a timeout, about 7 minutes left before tip-off here between the Pioneers of Crowley's Ridge College and the Wildcats of Bethel University. Keep it here. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Hey, Dad, your prescription will be ready in just a minute. Hey, Dad, your laundry will be ready in just a minute. Dad, your lunch will be ready in just a minute.
Hey, honey, why don't you take a minute? When you help care for a loved one, you give them as much time as you can. But it's just as important to take time for yourself. AARP can help. Find free care guides to support you and your loved one at aarp.org/caregiving. That's aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's starting with the whoops. And now a speech.
I just want to say that friendship is about heart and brain. Who's with me?
Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
And my brain is saying, when it's time to go home, somebody call me a ride.
Love that guy.
Me too.
Know your buzzed warning signs? Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
My name is Grayson Taylor, and I'm the campus minister at the Ridge Connection, which is the campus ministry on the campus of Crowley's Ridge College. College is a time that is possibly the most formative time in any person's life. It's where you find out who you might marry, figure out what you want to do with your life, and you figure out if your faith is legitimate, or you figure out if you believe in God at all. At the Ridge Connection, we want to help you find an authentic community of believers that is both encouraging and uplifting to you during your time in college. We hope that as you become more involved in our campus ministry, that you actually leave campus more like Jesus than you were when you walked in. We want to help you connect to God, connect to other people, and of course connect on the campus of CRC. So follow us on social media. You can find us on Facebook at The Ridge Connection. You can find us on Instagram at The Ridge Connect. We are so excited to see what God does through The Ridge Connection on the campus of Crowley Ridge College.
This is Tyrell Ware. You're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
And we welcome you back inside the Carter Activity Center, high above courtside. A gorgeous view here of the court at Crowley's Ridge. You won't be able to see it, but up in the left-hand corner over the summer, some improvements were planning on being made to the Carter Activity Center, but as COVID-19 kind of put a damper on that, we do have the beams have been repainted, and some of the skeleton has put up for a brand new roof. And over on the far left side, above the entrance to the Student Center, starting to get some of the insulation installed here. at the Ridge. As you can see across the way, the Wildcats of Bethel making their way out onto the hardwood. But we are excited for basketball as we look down the roster of the Bethel Wildcats. Bethel, as a team, are 8th in the nation in offensive boards a game. They average 15.5 offensive rebounds. 23rd in the nation with 18 boards per game, as here come the green and the black Pioneers. But the Wildcats, 35th in the nation, averaging 88 buckets a game, 42nd in the nation in free throws per game, and 44th in the rebounding margin. They average out rebounding their opponents a little over 6 times, 6 more rebounds per game than their opponents do. And as far as swipes go, the Bethel Wildcats steal the ball away 8 times per game, more than their opponents take it away. And so they are led by Jared Walker. Jared Walker, 10th in the nation in helpers a game, 5.8 dishes a game. Is the 5'9 senior out of Jackson, Tennessee. Chandler Clements is 30th in the nation in points per game, averaging a cool little 22 points a game. So Chandler Clements, look for that number 34. Often, the 6'7 sophomore out of Clementsville, Tennessee, averaging 22 buckets a game. And Jared Walker, again, the 5'9 senior, is 38th in the nation with total assists with 35. Jared Walker, a 5'9 senior, will also see Dyer, Tennessee's Jamarius Mayberry, a 6'5 senior. Jose Nazario, a 6'2 freshman out of Canóvanas, Puerto Rico. Tyler Neely is a 6'2 freshman from Charlotte, Tennessee. Lucas King, a 5'11 freshman out of McKenzie. Jason Upshaw, a 6'6 sophomore out of Millwood, Alabama, formerly playing at Rock Valley College in Illinois. Drew Thomas, a 6'2 senior, coming to McKenzie from Birmingham, Alabama, the Magic City. Last playing at Urbana University in Ohio, Lazarus Hill, a 6-foot even freshman from McKenzie. Isaac Rancorn, a 6'5 freshman from Clarksville. Emmanuel Anderson, 6'3 junior from Hammond, Illinois. He's been all over the Southeast and the Midwest, starting at Hammond, Indiana, then playing at Southern Arkansas Tech before making his way to West Tennessee to McKenzie. And Terrell Brown, a 6'4 senior from Murfreesboro. We've already mentioned Chandler Clements. Myron McKinney, a 6'5 senior, 215 pounds out of Dyersburg State Community College in Jackson, Tennessee. Cameron Rose, 6'8", 250-pound senior, coming to McKenzie via Arkansas State Mid-South, hometown of Jackson, Tennessee. And then 2 players have yet to hit the floor for the Wildcats is Jarique Collier, a 6'8 junior, last playing for the Bulldogs of Fisk, and Zach Heckert, a 6'7 sophomore out of Cypress, California. As you can see, the teams making their way towards their respective benches. We will send it down to the floor where public address announcer Austin Schweihart will have our pregame prayer and our national anthem, and then we will return with the starting lineups. Let's send it down to Austin Schweihart.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the campus of Crowley's Ridge College for today's college basketball matchup featuring the visiting Wildcats of Bethel University and your Crowley's Ridge College Lake Pioneers. At this time, we ask you to stand who capture our premier, then remain the same as playing of our national anthem. Let's pray. Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this. Right now, we have all this together.
As you may have heard, Alston a bit excited to see his Lady Pioneers in action following this game. In his defense, in doubleheader games, usually the women play first. But for today, it is the Pioneer men's squad taking the court first against the Bethel Wildcats. Starting for the Wildcats will be Jared Walker, the 5'9 senior from Jackson, Tennessee, shoots 82% from the charity stripe. We're also going to see Drew Thomas, the 6'2 senior from Birmingham, shoots 29% from the floor, averaging 4 a game. Isaac Rankhorn, a 6'5 freshman from Clarksville, Tennessee, shoots 54% from the floor. Chandler Clements, a 6'7 sophomore out of Clementsville, Tennessee, averaging 22 buckets a game. He is averaging 51% from the floor, so a guard shooting 51%, that's pretty good from Chandler Clements. We're also seeing McKinney. That is Myron McKinney, a 6'5 senior out of Dyersburg State Community College, who traveled all through that West Tennessee area, Jackson, Tennessee, over to Dyersburg State, and now to McKenzie is the senior, Myron McKinney. Across the way for the Pioneers, we are going to see Braden Williams, a 6'1 senior, averaging 4 buckets a game. We are also seeing Bo Roberson, the 6'2 sophomore, who leads the team, 20 points a game, 23 pointers made. Bo is 18th in the nation in total points with 180 total buckets. Kyle Moore will also hit the floor. He is the 5'11 senior from Cardwell, Missouri. He is 16th in the nation with takeaways, 19 steals. Riley Clairday gets the start for the Pioneers, the 6'7 freshman who is 9th in the nation, or 44th in the nation rather, with 9 blocks. And Key Roberson, 6'4 sophomore from Tuckerman. So for the Wildcats, Walker, Thomas, Rankhorn, Clements, and McKinney. For the Pioneers, Williams, Roberson, Moore, Clairday, and Roberson. For the Wildcats, coming to the court wearing all purple tops, purple breeches with a white stripe, almost looks like a belt, with the shorts upturned with gold numerals, Pioneers in gray. It's going to be Riley Clairday and Chandler Clements going to the circle. I said he was a guard, actually a forward. Clements and Clairday, and the Wildcats will have possession to start this contest. Here is Walker. Walker moving left to right across your screen, going down to Rankhorn. Rankhorn off the left block, puts the shot off the window, and that is good. So Kyle Moore and the gray-clad Pioneers, gray jerseys, gray shorts with white numerals and green trim. Kyle Moore drifting to his right, picking up his dribble, finds Bo Roberson underneath the bucket, and we'll have a score and a goaltend. Either way, it was going to count for 2 points. It was on its way in, but it was also a goaltending call, but we'll take it 2-2. On the near wing is Thomas. Thomas looks to his left to Walker, back to Thomas on the near corner. Thomas drives to the paint, goes outside to Clements, around the horn to McKinney. McKinney on the far wing. McKinney will spin around off the left block, off the window, no good. Rebounded by Key Roberson. Roberson finds his twin brother, Bo. Bo, fast breaking down, things up a very contested shot, misses it, but he is fouled. Jared Walker will pick up his first personal foul, and that's going to send Bo Roberson to the charity stripe to shoot a pair. Roberson averages 82%, leading the team from the charity stripe. Roberson's first of 2 free throws on its way. The first is true. Pioneers have 2 players in the backcourt, Key Roberson and Riley Clairday. Roberson readies his second free throw, up on its way. It rims out, rebound, fought for, and that's going to come down to Kyle Moore. Kyle Moore goes to Roberson for 3 on the near wing. Yes, sir. Bo Roberson. He missed the free throw, but he'll take the 3 coming out of it. Pioneers lead it 6-2. Here is McKinney for an answering 3. He misses that. Key Roberson, with a rebound. Kyle Moore trying to fast streak. It goes off the fingertips of the purple and gold. Here is Walker. Walker looks to the near corner to Thomas. Thomas goes underneath. His shot is up. His shot is out, but his shot was fouled. Kyle Moore will be whistled with a violation in the paint, as that is going to send Drew Thomas Drew Thomas shooting 43% from the charity stripe. Will take his bounce. Shot on its way, and that rattles in. Thomas will ready his second free throw. It is on its way, and it as well is right down Broadway. 6-4, Pioneers leading. Here are the Pioneers. On the near wing is Kyle Moore. Moore fakes right, goes left. Guarded closely by Walker. Going up top to Williams. Williams from the free throw line hits nothing, and that's going to fall out of bounds. Turnover by the Pioneers, and it's Bethel basketball. Pioneers finally, for the first time in 2 games, with a full complement of players. And depth, not a problem for the Wildcats, as they have an entire scrimmageable team on the bench, in addition to the 5 they have on the court. On the far side is McKinney. Now underneath is Clements. Clements shot off the rim, and the rebound coming to Bo Roberson and Kyle Moore. Here is Moore. Moore picking up his dribble on the left elbow, goes outside to Roberson. Bo Roberson off the right elbow. That is up, that is in. Bo Roberson with all 8 of the Pioneer points to start this game. I imagine at the next break, Coach Britt will say something about, hey, can we do something about number 5? Here is Thomas. Thomas telling the offense to reset, looking to his left to McKinney. McKinney to the top of the key to Clements. Clements on the right elbow, hands off to Walker. Walker pulls up for 3. That his front iron, rebounded by Riley Clairday. Clairday finds Bo Roberson. Roberson with a hot hand, looks to his left to Moore. Moore to Key Roberson. Key Roberson pulls up for 3. That hits the back iron, almost in. Parents in front of us starting to get up and cheer, but did not fall. On the left side is Thomas. Thomas now dribbling inside the paint. Post up, shots in. Drew Thomas pulls the Wildcats within 2. Bo Roberson on the far wing will look to his left to Key Roberson, who finds Kyle Moore on the near wing. Braden Williams to Bo Roberson, 10 on the timer. Braden Williams pulls up for 3. That's going to bounce out. Rebound coming down to the purple and the gold. Far side is Thomas. Thomas at the top of the key now, drives into the paint. Taking it all by himself. Pump fake, stays in the air for about 3 seconds before putting up his shot. Got the hang time and got the tie. 16 minutes left to go here before recess, and we are tied 8-8. To a cutting Kyle Moore. Beautiful play there with the assist from Key Roberson. Kyle Moore gives the Pioneers back the lead. Walker passes, trying to pass to a teammate. Bo Roberson tips it into Coach Perkins' shoulders. But we will have our first timeout, this being a media timeout. 15 minutes, 49 seconds left to go here in the opening half of play. Pioneers lead it by 2. This is the Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Digital Network.
Hey, Dad, your prescription will be ready in just a minute. Hey, Dad, your laundry will be ready in just a minute. Dad, your lunch will be ready in just a minute.
Hey, honey, why don't you take a minute? When you help care for a loved one, you give them as much time as you can. But it's just as important to take time for yourself. AARP can help. Find free care guides to support you and your loved one at aarp.org/caregiving. That's aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
If you love them enough to barely sleep, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're in the right car seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This is Bo Roberson. You listen to Crowley Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
We welcome you back inside the Carter Activity Center. A listener who any sports information director will bow in awe of. Bethel's SID, Dave McCulley, or Diamond Dave McCulley, as most of us know him by, was Bethel's SID as I was cutting my teeth at Freed Hardeman. One of the best in the business. Got to listen to him broadcast yesterday. Unfortunately for his Cats, they did get that loss, but it's great to hear and to consider Diamond Dave as a colleague. I'm still very far beneath him. But here at the court, Key Roberson will pick up a foul as now the big Cameron Rose, 6'8", 250 pounds. He'll go to the free throw line, and he will hit the first of two, does the southpaw. Cameron Rose last playing at A-State Mid-South. Second on its way, and it is true. We're tied up at 10 apiece. Bo Roberson going behind his back. A little too much on the hustle. Braden Williams takes one too many steps. And so a turnover by the Pioneers. That is their second. We'll give the purple and the gold the basketball back once more. With the ball is Neely. Neely picking up speed, now backs off, passes to his right to Rancorn, going to Rose. Rose will hand off to Nazario, who takes one too many steps. So a new pair of Wildcats back into the contest, or not back into the contest, but into the contest. We are nearing 5 minutes elapsing in the opening half. The cut to Bo Roberson. Roberson tries to go up, and he is all kinds of hit. And Roberson goes down hard, and he is still on the floor. We're going to take a timeout as Bo Roberson will be tended to by the training staff here at Crowley's Ridge. We'll keep a prayer for Bo Roberson after that hard foul. No, not intentional by any means, but we'll take the timeout. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived in Philadelphia. Local time is 3:05 p.m. and the temperature is 67 degrees. At this time, you are now free to use your cellular devices.
You know that feeling when you get to turn your phone on after the plane lands? You can have that feeling every time you drive. Make sure your cell phone is stowed away whenever you are behind the wheel.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
And we welcome you back. Bo Roberson needing to be helped off of the court very, very, very gingerly, not putting much, if any, weight on that left ankle. Does not bode well for that super sophomore. We'll keep him in our prayers and ask that you do the same. Riley Clairday will go to the free throw line to shoot for Roberson, and he'll hit the first of two. Clairday readies the second free throw, and it falls as well. So mark it at 15-11. Bo Roberson goes down with a foot injury, or lower body injury. For the Wildcats, here is Rose on the left elbow. He'll hand to Mayberry. Mayberry pulls up for three. That's going to rattle out. Rebounded by Logan Willett. Here is Willett. Willett looking to his right side. One-touch pass to Moore. And there will be a foul on Nazario. Jose Nazario picks up his first personal foul. Inbound goes to Kyle Moore. As Tyrell Ware prepares to enter the contest for the first time in too long, it seems. Kyle Moore spinning around. That's going to be tipped out of the way by Mayberry. It's 2-on-1. Mayberry will travel. Mayberry trying to go to the hoop and pick up a foul, and unintentionally just took one too many steps, and so it'll be a turnover by the Wildcats. Crowley's Ridge leading 12-10. 5 minutes and 33 seconds gone here in half number one. Kyle Moore crosses midcourt. He moves to his left, breaking ankles. Continuing to move to his left, goes to Key Roberson. Roberson thought about going right, instead goes to his left to Moore. Moore underneath, goes back up top to Willett. Willett head fakes a three, goes to Williams on the near wing. 10 on the shot clock as Williams drives into the paint, outside to Willett. Willett flings it to the far corner. Back to Willett. Willett in the paint, 3 on the shot clock. Up, almost in by Tyrell Ware. Did not get it to fall, and Rose gets the board. The left side, and Neely. No, that is Mayberry again. That's 2 possessions with Mayberry with the ball and spinning his wheels to turn it over. Pioneers lead 12-10. Kyle Moore will move to his left. Moore on the near wing goes to his right. And Key Roberson was trying to get it to Logan Willett. Instead, he passes to Jeff Britt. Wrong team there, Key. But that happens. Willett was on his way to the bucket. Just miscommunication a bit there. So turnover begets turnover. Thomas goes to his right side to Brown. Brown tries to get to a cutting Neely, and Neely will be fouled on the shot. This foul is on Montrell James. So Tyler Neely, the 6'2 freshman from Charlotte, Tennessee, will go to the line to shoot 2. First on its way, and it rattles home. Second on its way, and it is good. 12-12. Neither team giving an inch. Pioneers will take a 1 or 2 point lead, and the Wildcats will come right back. Logan Willett driving in, puts up a floater that misses short. Rebound coming down to Thomas. The left side is Neely. Neely puts up a floater, misses. Cameron Rose for the tip in. Sign him up for the volleyball team on that nice tip. Montrell James with the ball on the near wing will drift to the right side to Willett. Willett to Key Roberson with a bounce pass to Willett to Montrell James, and James will be fouled. That's on Tyler Neely. On the floor, so the inbound finds Braden Williams with a fresh 20 on the timer. Willett at the top of the key, fakes left, right, goes left, puts up a shot. All kinds of blocked by Cameron Rose. My goodness. I nearly went into the Student Center. But it is out of bounds, and Crowley's Ridge basketball. Willett inbounds and finds Braden Williams. Williams drives in, bounce pass, but passes it right to Neely. Neely passes and finds underneath a charge. That charge whistled on Brown. So 5th team foul as Terrell Brown gets whistled with the charge, and Coach Britt over using teaching moment. Make sure that you're not barreling in quite like that. Watch the defender a bit closer. Always coaching. Going down low to Tyrell Ware. Ware coughs it up. Going to the left side. Here is Thomas, and that is a blocking foul. Montrell James will be whistled with a foul there. As this on Thomas. Drew Thomas will draw the foul. Thomas will go to the line shooting 2 as Montrell James went tumbling to the timbers. Bit slow to get up. First of 2 free throws is good. Bethel, we said they were a good free throw shooting team coming in. They are now 7 for 7 on the contest today. Make it 8 for 8. And it is now 16-12. Here is Kyle Moore. Moore with a floater, misses, and the rebound comes to Mayberry. Pioneers hitting a dry spell here, can't buy a bucket. And on the other side, there is Clements for 2. Key Roberson at the top of the key. Finds Montrell James. James driving inside. No look pass to Terrell Ware. Ware goes to the left. Here's Key Roberson. Roberson pulling up for 3. Misses. Rebounded by Rose. Here is Thomas. Thomas to Rose at the top of the key, who looks to his left to Mayberry. Mayberry from the free throw line. Up. No good. Rebound coming down to Montrell James. James. Stutter steps, looks to his left, to the top of the key to Willett, who finds Key Roberson. Roberson to Moore for three. Yes, sir. Splashes that home. Pioneers needed a shot in the arm, and Kyle Moore gives it exactly that. Thomas with the ball, tied at 18. No, it shouldn't be tied at 18. Should be 15. There we go. As Cameron Rose gets it, I was looking up at the physical scoreboard here in the Carter Activity Center. I wished it was 18 to 18, but instead it was 18 to 15, but now 20 to 15 after Cameron Rose gets the bucket. Logan Willett going down low to Terrell Ware. Ware up with his left hand. He missed, but he is fouled. But before Terrell Ware goes to the free throw line to shoot those two free throws, we will have our second media timeout of the half. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer basketball. 10 minutes, 38 seconds left. Pioneers trail it by 5.
Never completely ready to adopt a teen.
For late nights writing English papers.
Or your teen's music taste.
For dinners, where they talk more on their phone than with you.
For the first time, they call you mom.
You're never completely ready to adopt a teen, and you can't imagine the reward.
To learn more about adopting a teen, visit adoptuskids.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
145 over 92.
180 over 111. I had a heart attack and a cardiac arrest and then a stroke.
Your blood pressure numbers could change your life. Lowering your high blood pressure could save you from a heart attack or stroke. If you've stopped your treatment plan, restart it or talk to your doctor about creating one that works better for you. Start taking the right steps at manageyourBP.org.
Now I'm trying to get better, stronger than ever.
Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Medical Association, and the Ad Council.
This is Kyle Moore. You're watching Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital.
Terrell Ware will head to the charity stripe to shoot two for the Pioneers. The lefty puts the first up. That rattles out. 10 minutes, 38 seconds left to go here in the opening half. The next foul by the Wildcats will put the Pioneers in the bonus, sending them for the 1 and the 1. Where second free throw rattles home. Ware is out. And coming in is Riley Clairday. For the Wildcats, Neely going to his left to find Thomas. Underneath, going to Upshaw, and that's stolen away. Here's Logan Willett. Logan Willett fakes left, goes right, puts up a runner, misses. We have a whistle, and that is a foul on Jason Upshaw. And so that's going to send the Pioneers to the line in the single bonus. Well, that was in the bonus, but the shot was on the, or the foul rather, was on the shot. And so they're going to go shooting two is Logan Willett, and he'll drain the first of two. Logan Willett will ready his second, and it is true. 2-point game. Pioneers trailing the Wildcats of Bethel 20-18. On the ball is Thomas. Thomas will drift to his left. Now goes to his right to Clements. Clements at the top of the key, makes the man miss, goes down, and he's going to jump, but he will be fouled by Kyle Moore. Kyle Moore gets whistled with his second personal foul. And that will put Chandler Clements, the 81% free throw shooter, first of two, rattles home. Clements will prepare his second free throw. It's on its way, and it's right down Broadway. 10 of 10 from the free throw line are the Wildcats. So you never want to foul, but with a team shooting free throws like this, you want to take extra caution. Logan Willett goes up with the left hand. He misses. And the rebound coming down to the purple and gold. Here is Neely looking to his right and finding Thomas. Thomas goes to Neely at the near wing. Bounce passes down low to Clements. Clements off the right block, spins around, puts the shot, gets the bucket. 24-18 after Clements gets the bucket. That is his 6th point of the night. And a steal, cleanly stolen away by Upshaw. Jason Upshaw going down low, and we're going to have a travel. Well, the Wildcats are excited today, as that's the 4th traveling violation by the guests. 24-18, Pioneers trailing the Wildcats of Bethel as Alex Marrow enters the game. The Mammoth Spring, Arkansas native. Braden Williams going to his left, and that's going to be tipped into the Bethel bench. But those players are not in play. Therefore, it will remain Crowley's Ridge basketball. Braden Williams passes to Willett. Willett back to Williams. Williams drifts between the circles, continuing to his left. Williams on the near wing. Has picked up his dribble and will pass it right away. Pioneers now with 8 turnovers. And the scoop and the score by Drew Thomas. 26-18 in favor of the guests. Pass to Clairday. Clairday goes back to Marrow. Marrow looking to his left to Key Roberson. Key Roberson now back to Marrow. Marrow driving to the free throw line, going back up to Willett. Willett saving a backcourt violation. 6 on the timer. All of the Pioneers pointing up to the clock, but nobody wanting to go to the bucket. As Alex Marrow is going to lose control of it out of bounds. Wildcat ball. Jason Upshaw will inbound. Jason Upshaw, rather. Going down low. And we are going to have a foul on Riley Clairday. No, that's Key Roberson. Roberson's got his 2nd free throw. It was on the, or 2nd foul. It was on the floor. Bethel thought that was on the shot. It was on the floor. The inbound's going to find Clements. Clements goes up top and finds McKinney. McKinney goes to Thomas. Drew Thomas between the circles will move to his right. And that's going to be poked out by Braden Williams. Key Roberson gets the ball and finds Alex Marrow. Marrow, the 6'3 freshman, finds Clairday. Back to Marrow. To Braden Williams, who faked left, goes right. He's in the paint, flings up a wild shot, and he'll be whistled with the charge. And we will have our 3rd media timeout of the game. 7:41 remain here in the opening half, rather. Pioneers trail it 26-18. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you could do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the lingo.
Jelly. Jelly adjective. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt US Kids, and the Ad Council.
This is Alex Marrow, and you're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on a Pioneer Digital Network.
Coming out of the timeout, the Wildcats streaking down the court. Their shot misses, however, the rebound coming there by Clements. But a travel violation by the Wildcats will get the ball back to the Pioneers. receiving word on Bo Roberson. Thankfully, it is a mild ankle sprain down on that left foot of Bo Roberson. Will be out likely for a few weeks, depending on how well he does. So that is good news. It was nothing more serious than that ankle sprain. But we will continue praying for Bo, praying for everybody. We all need it. Alex Marrow with the basketball, 10 on the timer, looking to his left to Willett. Logan Willett spinning around, trying to find a place to go. 5 on the shot clock, got to get something off. Here's Braden Williams, has to heave up a desperation shot that hits under the rim, did not touch any iron, and so it will be a shot clock violation turnover. And so the inbound finds Tyler Neely. Thomas leading all players with 12 points for the purple and gold. Here's Clements going around the horn, back to Thomas. Thomas on the left elbow goes down low. That's going right to Clements, and Clements gets the pinball bucket. Braden Williams goes to the left side. Alex Marrow picks up his dribble, finds Logan Willett. Willett on the left elbow, guarded by a couple of trees, purple trees those are. And then that's going to go out of bounds. A couple of the players were kind of both going after it. The referee thought incidental contact, and so it goes out of play. Last touched by Riley Clairday. So it's going to be Bethel basketball. Right side going to Hill. That's Thomas, rather. Thomas going to find Neely. Back to Thomas. Thomas under the circle going to Clements. And Clements will be fouled. That foul is on KJ Corder now into the contest. KJ, the reigning AII Player of the Week. 34 goes up. His shot misses. So the first missed free throw. That only puts them at 10 for 11. Second free throw coming up from Clements is no good. That touched nylon before rimming out. So it remains a 10-point game. And we will have a foul. Who will this be on? It will be on White, 34. So that's Chandler Clements will get a foul. So Clements fouled on one end of the floor and then picks up the foul on the other end of the floor, sending Braden Williams to the free throw line. B. Will, a 77% shooter, as he is known, Harbor alumnus, as he hits the first of the 1-and-1. Pioneers get their 28th point. And now their 29th point. 20th point, rather. Having to keep score on the video for you as well, for those watching over our video screen. A man of many hats am I. None of them fit well, but I try. 28-20. KJ Corder has the ball at the top of the key. Corder driving in off the left elbow. That's up. That's in. KJ Corder makes it a 6-point contest. 5.5 left to go before break. Going across to McKinney with a long three-pointer. Rebound coming to Clements. Clements posts up. Clements shot misses. Tipping around. We're going to have tips all around. And that's going to be Isaac Rankhorn getting the bucket. Braden Williams put it into another gear to try and make his way to the hoop, and he'll be fouled. A foul on Tyler Neely. That's going to send Williams to the line, shooting the bonus. Free throw up from Braden Williams is good, the front half. Pioneers not able to get much free throw going early, but finally settling in. Braden Williams' second free throw is good. Terrell Ware back into the game for the Pioneers, replacing Riley Clairday. And now pressure put on by Logan Willett. Bounce pass going to find, that is, if I can pull it up, Hill. Now going to the left side and finding Rose. Rose underneath. His shot is up. His shot is in. Cameron Rose picking up his 8th point of the game. Logan Willett on the near wing. Head fakes the 3. Now goes to his right to Williams. Williams drives inside, finds a seam. He gets the bucket, but a charge. Braden Williams gets his 2nd offensive foul. That one hurts. Now, when you get the bucket to fall, you think you're going to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Instead, we're going to erase it all and give the ball back to the opposing team. 32-24, 4.5 to go. On the right side is Drew Thomas. Thomas bounce passes to Hill. Hill crosses the court. On the far side is Nazario. And Jose Nazario makes it 35-24 rather. And Terrell Ware misses his shots. We're going to be fighting for it. Here is KJ Corder. Corder gets the steal as Jeff Britt asking for a foul. Three-pointer from Logan Willett. Yes, sir. Logan Willett draining the timely 3. Bounce pass finds Nazario. Nazario puts up a runner, misses, but he's fouled. Both teams in a bit of foul trouble. With just shy of 4 minutes left in the Pioneers. Both teams will be in the double bonus. When we come back from our next media timeout, last of the half, 3 minutes, 49 seconds left. Pioneers trail at 35-27. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Hey everybody, it's time for today's STEM tip. Want to know how to make your selfies even better? Okay, let's use science. The best time for photos is golden hour. That's the moment right before the sun sets, when the atmosphere scatters blue and violet wavelengths, making perfect, soft, and golden selfie light to show off that beautiful face of yours. Click. Check out Chic and STEM for more inspiration. A message from the Ad Council.
Your blood pressure numbers could change your life. Talk to your doctor about creating a plan that works better for you. Start taking the right steps at manageyourBP.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Medical Association, and the Ad Council.
This is Coach Perkins. You're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Crowley's Ridge 27. The visiting Wildcats of Bethel University 35. Pioneers have 10 fouls. And their next foul will put the Wildcats into the 10 category as well. Going to the line to shoot in the double bonus is Jose Nazario. Front half of the double bonus is no good. Nazario, the Puerto Rico native. Puerto Rico. Second from Nazario. Finds its way in the hoop. KJ Corder will work the point for the Pioneers. They'll move to his left. Now finding a seam, going up and going in. KJ Corder gets the bucket underneath, giving Corder his 4th points. Bounce pass down low to Rose, and Rose is going to travel. Coach Perkins unhappy with the defense he's seeing. Thankfully, getting a turnover there. KJ Corder picking up his dribble now. Now goes back to Willett. Willett on the far wing. Willett head fakes, goes inside. Now out. We'll have an offensive foul once more. That's on Logan Willett. Pioneers having a lot of player control fouls on the offensive side of the ball. 36-29, Pioneers trailing with 17 minutes elapsed in the opening half. Bounce pass to Rose. Rose has that perfect posture down low. Got that box out and then some. Micah Duncan in for the Pioneers after the Wildcats with another traveling violation. Wildcats coughed it up 12 times now. No, that is 11. Logan Willett with the ball. Willett will try to hand off. Instead goes to Ware to Quarter. Quarter on the near wing. Quarter thinks about going right. Thinks again about going right. Now does go into the paint. Puts up a contested shot. Missed it. Rebound coming to Nazario. Nazario heaves it across the court to a wide open King. King around the horn. Back to Nazario. Nazario drives to the baseline. Goes up. Goes under. Beautiful move there from Jose Nazario. The up and the under makes it 38-29. Logan Willett heaves it to nobody. Nobody was over here. Guess he was passing to me. But you don't want to do that. There's a reason I talk about sports and not play them. Jose Nazario crosses the timeline. He's on the near wing. Now goes to his left. Now goes back to Rose on the near elbow. Going to King for three. King's three hits nothing but the sideline. And the turnover gives the ball back to the Pioneers. KJ Quarter, 2-minute warning for the Pioneers. Quarter will have the second consecutive possession where the Pioneers miscommunicate and just pass it right out of bounds. And Coach Perkins wants to take a 30-second timeout to talk about it. Crowley's correction, that is a Bethel timeout. So we'll take it as well. 38-29, Pioneers trail it with just under 2 minutes left to play. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on Pioneer Digital Network.
You love them enough to sit through their favorite boy band with them. Then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
So Bethel will have the basketball. Leading it by 9. Nazario with the ball, moving to his left and finding Mayberry. Back to Nazario at the top of the key. Bounce passes back to Mayberry. Mayberry pulls up for three, and he'll drain it. Bethel with some beautiful ball movement by the purple and gold. KJ Quarter, drifting to his left, now picks up speed, going down into the paint, and he'll pass it out of bounds. 3 consecutive possessions where the Pioneers just throw it out of bounds. So here's Nazario. Nazario and the Wildcats. Going to his left and finding Rancorn. Rancorn goes up, misses, but there was Rose to clean up the mess. And it is now 43-29. We are at 60 seconds left to go in the opening act. Logan Willett goes up, goes under, he's fouled. That foul will be on Cameron Rose. So Logan Willett in the double bonus will go to shoot the front half of the 1-and-1, followed with the back half. Pioneers trail it 43-29. First from Willett, bounces back iron. David Ballard awaits in the backcourt. Alex Marrow stands between the circles, ready to disrupt any kind of fast break from the Wildcats should they receive a rebound. But that's for naught, as Tyrell Ware got the rebound, but then passed it right to King of the Wildcats. King pops and shoots from 10 feet, misses. There's David Ballard. KJ Quarter will drift to his left. He's at the top of the key. He'll find Logan Willett behind him. Willett will have the ball, but then a timeout by Crowley's Ridge, and that'll be a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it here as both teams use the 30-second timeout with 37.5 ticks to go. The Pioneers were doing well Bo Roberson had 8 points, but then after 5 minutes, Bo Roberson goes down with a ankle sprain. So he is off on the bench, icing that. And since then, the Pioneers stayed in it for quite a while, but they've been bitten by the turnover bug, have the Pioneers. And to their credit, the Wildcats have made the Pioneers pay, as they have 18 points off the turnover. Pioneers turned it over 17 times. Bethel has capitalized and then some with 18, not to mention their stellar free throw shooting. So this is not a team that you want to make a lot of mistakes to, and that's exactly what the Pioneers are doing. Here's Alex Marrow. Marrow crosses over, goes to Willett. Willett pulls up for 3. Yes, sir. Logan Willett. That's his 3rd long ball of the day. But here is Mayberry, and there's a charge by Mayberry. Logan Willett drains a 3-pointer and then draws the charge. So he'll get the last 10 seconds player of the last 10 seconds will be Logan Willett, as he has the basketball going to his left to Quarter. Quarter driving inside, trying to go up. Both players tumbling, KJ Quarter and Jose Nazario. Nazario is whistled with a foul, and so Quarter is going to go to the charity stripe. Pioneers down 11 with 12 seconds left. So KJ Quarter will shoot 2. Burst on its way, and it rattles home. Chandler Clements in for the purple and gold. Micah Duncan in for the green and gray. KJ Quarter's free throw floats, hold. 43-32 after KJ Quarter goes 2 for 2. Pioneers not wanting to foul here. Going down and finds Rancorn. Rancorn goes to find Nazario. Nazario between the block and elbow. That's up, that's out. Rebound coming down to Clements. We're going to fight for it, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. As Coach Perkins on his way, yelling to his team, box him out. Come on, box him out. 20 minutes have elapsed here in the opening half of play. The Pioneers go to the locker room, trailing it by 9. It is 43-34. We're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we will have some first half stats. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is working to help keep you and your community safe from the threat of novel or new coronavirus. Take the following everyday steps to help avoid the spread of all respiratory viruses. Wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue. Throw the tissue away and then wash your hands. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects or surfaces, such as remote controls and doorknobs. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. And stay home if you are sick. Call your healthcare provider if you develop fever, cough, or difficulty breathing. For more tips, visit cdc.gov.
This is KJ Quarter. You listen to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Intermission, Pioneers trail it 43-34 to the visiting Wildcats of Bethel University. As you can see on your screen, the Eagles of Pensacola Christian College are warming up. The Lady Nears will see action for the first time in 28 days after some COVID protocols keeping the Lady Pioneers off of the court, learning about a positive test on their way to a contest and had to turn the bus around, but finally getting back into action. If you are noticing some of the camera work, can't yell at it. I don't know how the camera work's been. I'm keeping an eye on it a little bit. This is a Huddle Auto Cam. It is a smart camera that does its best, at least, to follow the play. And so if you see it, constantly adjusting, it's technology. It's taken over for us. Eventually, they're going to take over my job. I hope not. But that is the Huddle Cam, Huddle Focus Cam. It's a pretty neat little robot up here behind me. It will automatically upload game film for the coaches and analyze things, and it will move back and forth following plays, so that eliminates the need for human error. So as you can see now, it's kind of going haywire a little bit over there, but You can see the Eagles warming up. But we've still got 20 minutes of men's basketball left to play as we look. The Pioneers shooting 43% from the floor, 9 of 21. Bethel, 47%, 15 of 32. From long range, Pioneers shooting 4 of 8. And Bethel, 2 of 8. From the charity stripe, the Wildcats, 11 of 14. They started off 8 of 8. And then shooting now, 79%. Pioneers, 75%, 12 of 16. Bethel out-rebounding the Pioneers, 19 to 13. Bethel with 8 offensive boards, leading to 10 second-chance points. Pioneers have 3 offensive boards, leading to 3 second-chance points. Blocks, both teams with 1. Steals, Bethel has swiped the ball away 7 times. Pioneers have taken it away 3 times. The biggest statistic I could tell you about today, or right now for the first 20 minutes at least, is that turnover. Though the turnovers themselves, yes, there are 4 points, 4 turnovers between the two. Bethel with 13, Crowley's Ridge with 17. It's the points off of the turnover. Crowley's Ridge coughing the ball up 17 times. Bethel converting on 18 of those. And the Pioneers scoring 11 points on the 13 Bethel turnovers. So Bethel capitalizing on those turnovers as they are led by Drew Thomas. 4 of 4 from the field. 4 of 4 from the charity stripe. Thomas has not sent a ball to the hoop that did not fall. He has 12 points. Behind him, Cameron Rose has 10. He is 4 rebounds away from a double-double in the first half. 10 points, 6 rebounds, 8 points out of Chandler Clements. And 2 rebounds, 6 from Jose Nazario. Points, that is. 3 points coming from Jamarius Mayberry, 2 from Lucas King, 2 from Isaac Rankhorn. Getting playing time but not getting the bucket is Jason Upshaw and Lucas King and Myron McKinney. For the Pioneers on the other side of the floor, they were led by Bo Roberson and Logan Willett, both with 8 points. Again, Bo Roberson out for the remainder of the contest with a sprained ankle. And he will likely be out for a few weeks off of that sprained ankle. But picking up that slack was Logan Willett, 2 for 2 from long range with 8 points. KJ Corder has 6. Kyle Moore with 5 points. 4 points coming out of Braden Williams. And 2 from Riley Clairday, 1 from Tyrell Ware. Playing but not scoring was Key Roberson, Alex Merrow, David Ballard, and Montrell James. Rebounding category, spreading it around. Only 4 Pioneers have not recorded a rebound, and some of those, most of those, have not had much playing time. The most are 2 rebounds, and that's Key Roberson, Riley Clairday, Kyle Moore, having 2 boards for the Pioneers. As you can see on the floor, it is a double dip today. After the men play, we will send it to have the Lady Pioneers playing their first game in quite some time. But we still have 20 minutes of men's basketball left. We're going to take an extended timeout. 9 minutes left until that second half of play begins. We'll take an extended timeout, save my breath, save my voice, since I got another game coming up right after this, plus preaching a sermon tomorrow. So this ought to be a fun weekend for me. But I wouldn't trade a minute of it. I'm glad that you're here with me. So we'll take an extended timeout and then be back with the second half of action. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network. And we welcome you back to the Carter Activity Center. I'm Dustin Seymour, bringing you today's doubleheader of round ball between the Pioneers of Crowley's Ridge College and the Bethel University Wildcats. After this game, the Lady Pioneers will take on the Eagles of Pensacola Christian College. We're midway through the men's game, as Crowley's Ridge will start things off in the second half. Going out for the Pioneers will be Kyle Moore, Logan Willett, Key Roberson, Braden Williams, and Riley Clairday. So the same starters left Bo Roberson. He's replaced by, well, not replaced, but just in place of Roberson is Logan Willett. Nobody can replace Bo. On the near side is Kyle Moore for three. That rims out. Rebound coming down to Clements. On the court for the Wildcats is Walker, Thomas, Rankhorn, Clements, and McKinney. Here is McKinney on the near corner for three. He misses, rebounded by Clairday. Braden Williams finds Riley Clairday. Clairday goes up, and that's going to be a goaltending. So give the points to Riley Clairday. It is now 36-43. Generaling his troops is senior Jared Walker, 5'9", out of Jackson, Tennessee. A hard pass down low to Clements, who misses his shot. Riley Clairday gets the board. Here's Braden Williams. Williams driving in, now out to Clairday, who finds Moore to Willett for three. That goes right into the outstretched arms of Walker, who dribbles off of his foot. Back to the Pioneers. Here's Willett going back to Moore. Kyle Moore for three. Yes, sir. Kyle Moore makes it a 39-point Pioneer. 43 are the Wildcats. Here's Thomas on the near wing, going off the left block to Rankhorn. Rankhorn puts up, blocked by Clairday, but he gets his own rebound, and then the foul on Clairday. Coach Perkins incredulous on the call. But from up here, looked about like it. So Rankhorn's going to go to the line to shoot two. 6'5", 188 freshman. Shot is up. Shot is good. Well, up here in the Crow's Nest, sometimes I'm not able to see the calls, It has its benefits. I've called both up top and I've called down low as both free throws fall good to make it 45-39. I've been up in Crow's Nest. I've been on the court. I honestly don't know which one I like better. When you're down low, you can see stuff a lot clearer, but here's Kyle Moore for three. Didn't need to be down low to see that, but he missed it. Here's Walker. Walker for the Wildcats. Between the circles going to his left, he'll pass off to Rankhorn. Rankhorn's three-pointer misses, but the rebound coming down to McKinney. Rankhorn bounce passes down to Clements, and that'll be a walk. Crowley's Ridge will get the basketball. Braden Williams will get the inbound from Kyle Moore. 2 minutes have elapsed in the final half of play. Both teams with 3 timeouts, and Kyle Moore gets the bucket. Both players trying for a foul, but the referee swallowed the whistle. They'll clean themselves up, and they'll go off as there is Thomas getting 2. 47-41. Good cut down low, Logan Willett. Up to a 10-point game. Three-pointer on its way, misses. Rebound, we're going to have a scrum for it underneath. And that's coming down to Kyle Moore. Kyle Moore to the left side of Braden Williams. Williams up under, misses, gets his own rebound. It was just a pass to himself. And off of the fingertips of the Wildcats, it will remain Crowley's Ridge basketball under their halo with 19 ticks on the timer. Bounce pass into Moore. Moore quickly misses his shot, but the rebound coming to Willett. Willett gets tripped up by Key Roberson. Unintentional, obviously. But Key Roberson now off the left block. Shots up, shots in. So Key Roberson pulls the Pioneers within 2. Here's Thomas. Thomas flings up a shot, misses. Rebound coming down to Clements. And Clements is fouled. Logan Willett now 2 points from tying his career high. First from Clements is up. First from Clements is good. Now 48-45. Make it 49-45. Here's Kyle Moore to Willett. Going down low to Williams. Williams up and under. Misses. Rebounded by McKinney. McKinney finds Thomas. Walker to Thomas. Back to Walker. Walker pulls up for 3. Misses short. Rebound coming to McKinney. Myron McKinney gets the bucket. Breaking the half-century mark. Here's Willett. Willett will drive in. Willett puts up a lay-in. Misses. Going to be tipped by Claire Day, but there will be a foul on the floor. That is on Drew Thomas. So McKinney will check out. And some kind of kerfuffle off the ball. See the crowd getting upset, and we see the Pioneers getting upset. Nothing to it. We'll watch the replay and figure out what that was, but Riley Clairday is going to go to the line to shoot 2, and he'll hit the first one. Clairday will ready his second on its way, and it rattles home. Riley Clairday makes it a 4-point game. Down low, back up to Rancorn. Rancorn shot missed, but Rancorn is fouled by KJ Quarter. So going back to the charity stripe is Isaac Rancorn. He has 4 points on his night. He will try for 2 more. The first from the southpaw is good. Rancorn will prepare his second free throw on its way, and it rattles home. Splashes home. 53-47, both teams with 3 timeouts left. KJ Quarter with the ball going up to Willett. Willett faked left, dribbled off his knee, but it passed right to KJ Quarter. That's what he wanted to do, we'll call it. KJ Quarter at the top of the key will drift to his left, puts up a floater. Yes! KJ Quarter makes it 53-49. Thomas going to his left to Walker. Walker back to Thomas. Thomas to Rancorn. Bounce passes down low to Clements. Clements' shots missed. He is blocked by Clairday. Clairday coming up holding his hand, his right eye. Clairday calling, showing the coach, hey, something's not right with me. In any case, 55-49. Kyle Moore goes up. He misses. Rebound coming down to Thomas. Thomas passes to Walker. Clairday appears to have shaken off the smack to the eye. 3 ball coming from Thomas. Misses. Kyle Moore gets the board. Kyle Moore going behind to Key Roberson to KJ Quarter. Reigning AII Player of the Week will drive the baseline. Goes up, goes under, gets the bucket, gets the foul. KJ Quarter not afraid to go in amongst the trees. Quarter standing at 6'3". Well, we will have our first media timeout of the second half. After this, we will have a old-fashioned 3-point play from KJ Quarter. Pioneers down 4, 55-51, 14-43 left in the contest. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on Pioneer Digital Network.
I'm Surgeon General Jerome Allen. If you've recovered from COVID-19 confirmed by a positive test, you're in a special position to help us fight the virus. Your plasma has antibodies that may help others fight COVID. So please donate plasma now. It can literally help save lives. There are locations across the country that have safe ways for you to donate. Find a site to donate your plasma at coronavirus.gov.
My mother was very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign and she wasn't even really sure where she was at.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
This is Logan Willett. You're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Logan Willett with 10 points, 2 away from tying his career high. At the charity stripe is KJ Corder, and he misses the free throw. Rose gets the board for the purple and the gold. Here's Thomas. Walker, rather. Walker goes to his right to Rose. Rose spins around, misses his shot, but he is fouled. Who will this be on? That will be on Moore. Kyle Moore in a bit of foul trouble. That is his third personal foul. Key Roberson also with 3 fouls, with 5.5 elapsed in half number 2. So Rose will shoot the first of 2, and it's good. 56-51. Second free throw coming. Second free throw good. Cameron Rose makes it a 6-point game. 57-51. KJ Corder finds Kyle Moore. Moore drifts to his right. Here's Key Roberson to KJ Corder. Corder on the near wing. Goes to his left to Kyle Moore. Moore will go to his right. Goes to his left to Key Roberson. Roberson to Willett. Willett thought about the three-pointer. Instead goes in and tries to pass it back. Nobody was there, but Kyle Moore heaves it from McKenzie. But we have a shot clock violation. Kyle Moore didn't really have anything else he could do with that, as Logan Willett kind of threw it away, and Kyle Moore grabbed it, looked up, saw that there were 2 seconds left on the shot clock, and shot it from about the volleyball 10-foot line. Pioneer trailing by 6. Here come the Wildcats. Thomas underneath. Thomas gets the bucket. 59-51. KJ Corder with the ball. Corder crossing under. Going down. Puts up his shot. Misses. He is, however, fouled. That foul whistled on Thomas. Drew Thomas picks up his 3rd personal foul, as he sits with 14 points. KJ Corder goes to the line shooting 2. Shots up. Shot misses. Montrell James in for Crowley's Ridge. Second free throw. Good. So he goes 1 for 1 at the charity stripe. Bethel with the basketball going out to Mayberry. And that's going to go into the hands of Montrell James. James crossing over, going to his left. Here's Key Roberson. And that will be a foul on Isaac Rancorn. Isaac Rancorn gets whistled with his first personal. Logan Willett tries to find a man to inbound to. He finds KJ Corder, who drifts to his left. He's at the top of the key, quickly guarded. He'll drive in, flings up a shot against Rose. He misses, however, he is fouled by Rose. So the big man, Cam Rhodes, goes to his teammate and said, "What in the world did I do? I thought I was going straight up." But the men in striped shirts determined he was not, as the first free throw is good. Pioneers trailing 59-53 to the visiting Wildcats of Bethel. Second free throw is out of the hoop. Rebound coming down to the purple and gold. There's Mayberry on the far wing to Rankhorn. Rankhorn kind of bowls it down. Kind of bowled it down to Rose. It was going out of play, but KJ Corder was trying to save it, keep it in play for a turnover. Didn't know that it was last touched by the Wildcats, but as KJ Corder grabbed it, he was on the baseline. Therefore, it is Wildcat basketball. Here is Rose. Rose goes around the world, and he gets the bucket to foul. Rose calling up to the stands. They were saying that he traveled. Rose looks up to the stand, shakes his head, says nope. Here's Montrell James. James going back to Corder. Corder at the top of the key finds Willett. Willett trying to find a seam. 8 on the shot clock. Willett pulls up for a jumper. Rattles out. Rebound. Ball 4 coming down to Brown. Here is Thomas. Thomas lowers the shoulder. Goes back outside, and we have 3-second violation. Cam Rose gets a 3-second violation. Jeff Britt is kind of staring at the referees, just kind of a what? 61-53. Logan Willett on the near corner. Goes to his left. Hands to Key Roberson, hands it right back to Willett. Willett in the paint, flings up a shot, gets the bucket to fall. So Logan Willett will tie his career high of 12 points. Far side here is Rose. Rose tried to spin, but right in his face was Tyrell Ware getting the block. And then KJ Corder tandem up with Ware to tie up the second shot for a jump ball. And the possession arrow favoring the Wildcats. The inbound finds Mayberry, who drains a 3. That'll knock the wind out of your sails, says the Pioneers. Down low to Tyrell Ware. Ware misses the lay-in. Here's Mayberry. Mayberry goes to his right to Brown. Brown finds Thomas. Thomas directing traffic, goes back to Brown. Brown back to Thomas. Thomas will move slowly to his left. Rose pulling up for 3. Big man misses the three-pointer. Rebound coming down to Montrell James. Montrell James finds Logan Willett. Willett goes to James. James goes behind his back. Trying to find a seam. Finds Tyrell Ware, and Ware slams it home. Tyrell Ware lifts off. Slams it in. 64-57. Here's Drew Thomas around the horn to Mayberry. Mayberry at the free throw line, back up to the top of the key, guarded by Corder. Calling for a screen, it goes left to Neely. Neely from the left elbow, up, out, rebounded by Corder. KJ Corder finds Logan Willett. Willett to Ware. Ware goes back to Willett. Willett pulling up for 3. Yes, sir! Logan Willett breaks his career high with a vengeance. 64-60. And Montrell James is going to get whistled with a foul. And that will bring us to our next media timeout. Pioneers now down by 4. Trailing by as much as 11. They're now down by 4. 10 minutes, 15 seconds left to go here in this contest. 64-60. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
First, I hold my hands out like they're on a steering wheel. Then I look over my shoulder. 1, okay, cool guy. 2, 3 times. Next, oh, I put it in reverse. Meep, meep, meep. Then I take it up and down, up and down. And that, kiddos, is called the forklift.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids.
Now that's dancing. Sure beats flossing.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council. pretend universe, kids play with pretend guns. In the real world, it's up to us to make sure they don't get their hands on a real thing. If you have a gun in the house, keep it locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition. Safe gun storage saves lives. Learn how to make your home safer at nfamilyfire.org. That's nfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Family Fire.
This is Key Roberson. You listen to Crowley Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Wildcats will inbound after the media timeout. Neely with the basketball. Neely will go behind his back, picks up a screen, going to Thomas. Thomas floats it down low to Brown. Brown goes out to Mayberry. Mayberry pulls up, misses. KJ Corder with a rebound. Pioneers down by 4 midway through the second half, and there will be a foul. KJ Corder put it in another gear, but Jamarius Mayberry, a little too handsy on that, the Dyer, Tennessee native. Logan Willett inbounds to Corder. Corder spins under. Corder muscles home. Corder makes it a one-possession game, and there's Logan Willett. Pioneers don't know. They find the Oski to get back. Logan Willett stole the inbound pass, and here's the trailing ref making sure he's back in the play. Montrell James pulls up, misses, but it's a charge. He missed the shot, did Montrell James, but he gets whistled with a personal foul. Kyle Moore comes in for the Pioneers, trailing by 2 now. Neely has the basketball for the Wildcats. He finds Thomas. Thomas drifts to his right at the free throw line. Now the right block. We're going to have a scramble for it. And there's a foul on the Wildcats. That foul is on Drew Thomas. And Coach Jeff Britt not happy in the slightest, as that sends Key Roberson to line to shoot in the 1-and-1. Now, being a ref's a tough job. You got a split second to make a decision, and no matter what decision you make, somebody's going to be mad. As the first free throw from Key Roberson is good. It's a 1-point game. 9 minutes, 24 seconds left to go. And we have a brand new ball game. 64-64. After Key Roberson goes 2 for 2 from the line, and so we have 9 minutes to play a new game. To the left side to McKinney. McKinney bounce passes to Clements. Clements goes back to McKinney, who looks to his right side, covered up to Thomas. Thomas goes into the paint, puts up a runner, misses, rebound to Key Roberson. Here's Kyle Moore. Moore counts the numbers, goes to Willett. Willett pulls up for 3. Yes, sir. The crowd tells you if he made it. Logan Willett gives the Pioneers back the lead for the first time since the early goings of the first half. It is 67-47. For the men in green, but here's an answering three-pointer from the Wildcats. Misses. Key Roberson with the board. KJ Corder finds Willett. Willett open for another 3. Did he make it? No. This crowd was ready to explode should he do, but instead here is McKinney. McKinney finds Clements. Clements hands off to Collier. Ball's going to go squirting around on the floor, and that's going to be out of bounds. Logan Willett is the last one to touch it, as we had about pretty much all 10 players were swimming around on the hardwood. Isaac Raincorn will check in, replacing Jariq Collier. Inbound to Walker. Walker between the circles will allow the play to develop. Going to the left side to McKinney. McKinney goes down low to Raincorn. Back up top, around the horn to McKinney for 3. He drains it as the shot clock elapsed. We're tied at 67. Logan Willett, having surpassed his career high standing at 18 points. Here's KJ Quarter. Quarter goes up. Quarter goes under. The bucket falls. And it is Wildcat basketball. Wildcat ball. Thomas goes coast to coast, misses a shot, but he's fouled. That foul is on KJ Quarter. And we'll have our next media timeout. Both teams will be in the bonus for the remaining 7 minutes and 31 seconds. We are all wrapped up, tied up, tangled up at 67. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Okay, kids, Dad's gonna teach you how to dance. First, spread your finger pump. Then, pump your knee, nod your head, shake your hips, and bite your lip ever so slightly. Now, with one hand in the air, point at people with the other hand. I call that the rock star.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids.
Now, make a face like it just smells something bad.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
If you love them enough to turn off your music and pretend like their music is your music,
This is Mommy's jam.
then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Let's play it again.
Check today at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
And we welcome you back as this will be Drew Thomas going to the line shooting two, the Birmingham, Alabama native. Shoots, let's see here. First free throw misses. Shoots 43% from the charity stripe. Second free throw is good. Bethel breaks the tie. Logan Willett goes out to KJ Quarter. Quarter goes up, goes in. Bucket. Pioneers with a 1 point lead, 69-68. This is Walker. Walker goes down low, and the bucket comes and falls by Clements. (70-69). Here's KJ Quarter on the far corner. He drifts to the wing. Now to Willett at the top of the key. Willett thought about the three-pointer. One-touch pass to Kyle Moore. Back to Willett. Willett for three. That is short. Rebound coming to McKinney. McKinney goes to his left to find Thomas. Thomas wants to slow things down. 70-69. Wildcats ahead by one. Walker going to McKinney. McKinney took a step inside and then will travel. Well, that's Walker that traveled. So Pioneer basketball, that is the 19th turnover. Both teams with 19 giveaways. Logan Willett gets the ball, but he'll be fouled by Jared Walker. And in the bonus, Logan Willett goes to shoot the front half of the 1-and-1. Free throw from Willett is up. Free throw from Willett is good. The front half of the 1-and-1 ties us back up. Willett will ready his second free throw, and he'll give his Pioneers back a 1 point lead. Key Roberson goes out. David Ballard goes in for the Crowley's Ridge Pioneers. Both teams with 3 timeouts, 6.5 left to go. On the near wing is McKinney, who now at the top of the key goes to his right and finds Walker. Walker hands back to McKinney, who shoots a three-pointer, misses, rebounded by Clements. Clement on the left block goes back to a wide-open Walker for three, and he'll knock it home. And that will be a Bethel timeout after the three-pointer by Walker. So we will take the timeout as well. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Okay, forest animals, kids are coming to the forest, and it's up to us to make their visit a good one. Sparrow, have you practiced the most popular bird songs for the year? Of course. Catchy. I like it. River, how's the temperature?
It's a refreshing 52 degrees, man.
I love it. Turtle.
He's not here yet, man.
He's late every morning. Okay. Squirrel.
The forest has been preparing just for you. To learn more about cool things to do in the forest, visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
After the timeout, the Pioneers will have the basketball, trailing by 2, 73-71. Logan Willett with the ball, goes down, tries to find David Ballard. Instead, it's going to be stolen away by the Wildcats. Up is McKinney. He will be fouled by K.J. Corder. K.J. Corder now with 4 personal fouls. First free throw from McKinney is good. Braden Williams will check in to replace the foul-troubled K.J. Corder. McKinney will ready his second free throw. Drew Thomas currently leading all scores with 17 points. Logan Willett leads all players with 20 points, but he leads his team with 17 points as the free throw is off of its mark. Kyle Moore's got the ball. Crossing midcourt. Goes to his right to Braden Williams. It was tipped, but it goes to Williams. Here's Willett. Willett between the seconds. Circles, rather, goes to Williams. Williams off the right block. Puts up a shot. Gets the bucket. Braden Williams gets the bucket. As on the other side, that is a block by the Pioneers, but then a foul. That's foul on Riley Clairday. Clairday gets his second personal. Pioneers down by 1. First free throw from Clements is good. Makes it 75-73. Second free throw coming. Second free throw is good. Chandler Clements makes it a 3-point contest, 76-73. 5 minutes left to go. Here's Willett. Willett picking up his dribble, and he finds Kyle Moore on the near wing. Moore picks up a screen from Clairday, falls, picks up his dribble, trying to pick it up, and he'll get it out to Willett. 7 on the shot clock. Willett goes. Willett puts up a floater that misses. Clairday comes flying in, misses that. And then we'll have a foul on David Ballard. David Ballard gets his second personal foul, and that now puts the Wildcats in the double bonus. And so, again, a team that comes in shooting 73% from the charity stripe, the last thing you want to do is give them 4 minutes and 44 seconds of 2 free throws. First free throw from Thomas is no good. But for the remaining 4 minutes and 44 seconds, any defensive foul by the Pioneers will send the Wildcats to the charity stripe. But both of those by Thomas were no good. Willett picks up his dribble. Full court press on by the purple and gold. Here's Moore. 3-point game. Kyle Moore wants to take his time. He finds Willett, who finds Ballard. Ballard dribbles with his left hand and finds Braden Williams. Williams at the top of the key, 10 on the shot clock. Williams picks up his dribble and passes it right to Thomas. Thomas to a wide open Walker, and Walker's going to lay it in. Logan Willett head fakes the three, goes to Kyle Moore. Moore back to Willett. Willett faked right, goes left. He's on the far wing. Now he's inside the paint. Goes back out to Williams. Down low. Missed the had to get low for the pass. 5 on the shot clock now. Need to get something off. Goes out to Willett. Willett pulls up for a three-pointer. Rattles out. There was Claire Day for the putback, but Claire Day's foul. Claire Day was fouled by Isaac Rankhorn. And we will have our final media timeout of this contest, unless we go to overtime, which we might. 78-73, Crowley's Ridge trails it with 3 minutes and 44 seconds left. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
If a natural disaster comes knocking, how prepared is your family? You can't just close the door on earthquakes, floods, or hurricanes and hope they go away. That's why it's important to make a plan now. Ready.gov/plan is the tools and tips you need to prepare your family for an emergency. So if disaster shows up at your doorstep, you'll be ready. Visit ready.gov/plan and make a plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Papa, why can't we telegraph while riding a horse?
Son, there ain't no one to blame but Jeffro. He was riding old Betsy the Stallion, tip-tapping away at his telegraph, wind flame. Ran right into the side of the saloon.
Well, if Jeffro can't do it, neither should you. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
This is Riley Claire Day. You're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
That same Riley Claire Day just missed the first of 2 free throws. All 4 Pioneers in the backcourt. Second free throw from Claire Day is up and true. 4-point game. Far side, that is McKinney. McKinney finds Walker. Walker to the left side to find Rankhorn. Back to Walker. Walker between the circles will now drive in. Goes back out to Thomas. Thomas bounce passes off of the hand of a Pioneer. Tyrell Ware will enter, replacing Claire Day. Wildcats will inbound to Clements. Tyrell Ware blocked the shot, but got a little too much skin on it. So Tyrell Ware gets his first personal foul, and that's going to send Chandler Clements to the free throw line shooting 2. Shot is up. Free throw is good. 79-74 with 1 free throw ensuing. Free throw coming, and it rattles in. 6-point game now. KJ Quarter working against a full court man press, zone press rather. Here's Key Roberson to Logan Willett. Willett goes to Kyle Moore. Moore head fakes the 3, goes back to Willett on the near wing. Willett thought right, went left. Now goes down low to Quarter. Quarter off the block. Bucket falls. That ball went around every inch of the iron as the entire crowd held its breath, and it came in. So KJ Quarter will shoot 1. Both teams now with 10 fouls, so any upcoming foul will send players to the line shooting 2. Missing that free throw was Quarter, so it will stay 80-76. Possession arrow favoring the Pioneers. Both teams in the double bonus. Pioneers with 3 timeouts. Bethel with 2. Here's Clements. Clements goes out to Thomas. Thomas lowers the shoulder, puts up a floater, misses. Rebound coming to Tyrell Ware. Here is Willett. Logan Willett will go to the left side. Goes in, passes to Quarter. Quarter turns around, but there's an offensive foul on Willett. Logan Willett gets whistled with a charge as he was passing to KJ Quarter, and KJ Quarter had got the bucket to bring the game within 2, but those points are erased and the possession goes to the Wildcats. Pioneers need to shake that off. Just keep playing your game. Here is Thomas. Thomas going to the right side, now to Walker. Walker goes down low to Rose. Rose gets the bucket. Camden Rose makes it 82-76. Kyle Moore, 2 minutes left to go in this contest. Reminder, we do have a women's game immediately following this one. Logan Willett on the near wing, now finds KJ Quarter to Willett at the top of the key. Willett bounces back, now to Quarter. Quarter trying to lose control of the ball, does lose control of the ball, and was the last one to touch it. So here is the inbound from Bethel after Quarter lost control of the ball and it went out of bounds. 82-76. 100 seconds left to go in this contest from the free throw line. That ball rattles out. Rebound coming to Willett. Willett goes to his left to an open KJ Quarter. Quarter will drive the baseline. Will back off now, finds Willett. Willett pulls up for the three-pointer. That is short. KJ Quarter comes flying in for the rebound, and he'll be fouled on his way to the hoop. That foul is on Rose. Rose picks up his third personal foul. Rose, very disciplined, a 6'8", 250 senior, and that's only his third personal foul. KJ Quarter will shoot 2. First of 2 is up. First of 2 is in. (82-77), 62 seconds, 82 seconds left. Trying to do my math. Here is Walker. Walker going to the left side and finds McKinney. McKinney will dribble to his right and finds Clements. Clements goes around the horn, back to Rose. Rose goes up. He's blocked. Now he is slow, moving to the left side, moving back to the front court. There's an up and in by KJ Quarter. And Coach Perkins wants to take a quick timeout. And our clock operator forgot to stop the clock. And so we'll have to figure out what the time is. But Coach Perkins calls for timeout. It'll be extended to a full timeout, so we'll take it as well. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
My mother was very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
This is Ivan Perkins, and you're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
So a good bit of confusion going on here as the game clock is at 58.9. The crowd reminding them, hey, you know, at a timeout, it's supposed to stop. And they did exactly that. And then confusion over if it was a 30 or a 60-second timeout. It is indeed a 30-second timeout. The inbound goes to Walker. Pioneers 79, trailing the Wildcats by 3, who sit at 82. On the left side is Thomas. Thomas bounce passes to Clements. Clements goes back up to Thomas. Thomas bounce passes back to Clements. Clements 11 on the shot clock. Heaves it wide out to McKinney. McKinney pulls up for 3 and drains it. Myron McKinney makes it a 85-79 lead with 30 seconds left. Montrell James to KJ Quarter. Quarter streaks in, misses the shot. Tyrell Ware tried to get the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Last touched by Crowley's Ridge. And Coach Perkins trying to say, no, that was off of a purple player. But instead, Coach Britt's going to take a timeout. So a full timeout with 28.6 13.7 seconds left. Crowley's Ridge trailing 85-79. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the Lingo.
GOAT, G-O-A-T, acronym, stands for greatest of all time, as in spaghetti sandwiches for dinner. They're my fave. Dad, you're the GOAT.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
So the Wildcats have 28 seconds. They Hail Mary it down the court to Walker, and Walker's going to lay it in uncontested. It's now 87-79. Here is KJ Corder. Corder heaves up a three-pointer, misses. And with the Wildcat basketball, there will be a foul by the Pioneers. Foul on Tyrell Ware. So that's going to send the Wildcats, and it's pretty much academic by now with 13.7 seconds left. That's going to send Walker to the free throw line to shoot two in the double bonus. First of two, rims out. Walker will ready his second free throw. It's up, it's on its way, and it rattles out. Here is KJ Corder, wide open for three. Yes, sir. And then a quick timeout by the Pioneers. Both teams now with one timeout remaining. So we'll keep it here. Pioneers trail at 87-82. So it is a two-possession game. The Pioneers need a three-pointer and a two-pointer to tie it. The problem is there are 7.8 seconds remaining. Another problem is they are in the double bonus, so any foul will send Bethel to the line to shoot two. And the other problem is this Bethel team is a really good team, especially one that shoots good free throws. And so Pioneers needing a good bit of help here with just shy of 8 seconds left to play. Wildcats will just try to get it inbound, hold on for dear life. McKinney will have his way on the baseline, can go anywhere he wants, and he's going to find a wide open Clements, and Clements is going to wait to be fouled by Kyle Moore, so 5.5 seconds. We'll now send Chandler Clements to the free throw line to shoot two in the double bonus. 87-82, 5.5 seconds. First free throw, good. With one free throw remaining, Pioneers trail it by 6. Free throw is up, free throw is in. 89-82, 5.5 seconds left. KJ Corder will try and drive down the line, heaves up a desperation three, he misses, and that will do it. Crowley's Ridge gave Bethel a run for their money, but Bethel just clung on for dear life and took away the victory at the telling of the final score. Crowley's Ridge falls to the Bethel Wildcats by a final score of 89-82. We're going to take a short timeout and return, give you some post-game stats, and get you ready for the next time. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Hi, it's Olivia Munn with my shelter pets, Frankie and Chance. Say hi, guys. When I adopted them, I discovered that they both have incredible personalities. Chance's sole purpose in life is to love and to be loved. Frankie is a little bit of a scoundrel and always entertaining. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt your love at theshelterpetproject.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the Humane Society of the United States, and Maddie Spot.
This is Brayden Williams. You're watching CRC basketball.
We welcome you back for the final time for this men's contest as the Pioneers of Crowley's Ridge College fall to the Bethel Wildcats by a final score of 89-82. Crowley's Ridge will fall to 2-8 on the year. Bethel improves to 4-4. As we look at some team statistics, Crowley's both teams had 44%. Crowley's Ridge actually had 45%. From long range, Pioneers 8 of 22, Bethel 6 of 19. Bethel vastly out-rebounded the Pioneers 44-33. 16 assists for Crowley's Ridge, 15 for Bethel. Pioneers 23 turnovers, Bethel 20, and 25 points off of the turnovers for Bethel, 24 points off the turnover for Crowley's Ridge. Leading all scorers was KJ Corder, dropping 24 points. Behind him, Chandler Clements had 20. Cameron Rose had 16 points. Drew Thomas had 17. In double digits for the Pioneers, Logan Willett had 20, his career high. Kyle Moore had 10. 7 points out of Riley Clareday, 8 from Bo Roberson before going out early in the first half. 4 points from Key Roberson, 3 from Tyrell Ware. And so no points coming from Alex Merrow, Micah Duncan, and Montrell James. They were the only players to play but not get the end of the scoring column. So Crowley's Ridge will fall to 2-8. The McKenzie Bethel Wildcats from McKenzie. I was trying to figure out what I was trying to say, and my brain just went to mush. But the McKenzie bound, there we go, the McKenzie bound Wildcats. They're on their way back to McKenzie after picking up the victory by a final score of 89-82. Next time out, Crowley's Ridge will take on the Eutectics of the University of Health Sciences and Pharmacy in St. Louis. You may formerly recall them as being the St. Louis College of Pharmacy over the summer. They changed their names to UHSP, University of Health Sciences and Pharmacy. That game will be on December 15th at 7:30. That will be an away game at St. Louis, and then the Pioneers will take on their second D1 team of the month by going to North Alabama, the Lions in Florence, Alabama. This is actually our last men's broadcast of the semester, of the year 2020, the year nobody wants to remember, but we all will. So this is our last men's broadcast. The next men's broadcast, there are several games between then. UHSP, UNA, Tennessee State is now on the roster. No time for that yet. Midway has been canceled due to COVID in their program. At Lipscomb, at Pensacola Christian. The next time we will have a home men's broadcast will be January the 7th as the Flames of Welsh College come to Paragould. That game will tip off at 7 p.m. So again, the next game for the Pioneers will be the 15th as they play in St. Louis against UHSP. The tip is at 7:30. The next broadcast, January 7th at 7 p.m. We thank you for joining us tonight. If you're tuning in, hoping for the women's game, no fear. That will be on in about 20 minutes. Give me a time to go downstairs and do some of the things